guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Felicity at Everybody Calls Me Flick. In today's video I am having the first play with the Money Shot palette from P.Louise. I got this in the budget box this month. Very excited. Yeah, if you want to see some gorgeous swatches, which are probably going to be very bad, let's be honest, but if you want to see my terrible swatches, but then also how I created this look, I also used my Limelight paint that I got in the budget box this month, then keep on watching. Right, swatches. I'm not going to hold this up to show you again because you've just kind of briefly seen it, and you'll see it again in a minute. Oh, this is going to take a while. We're going to get the wipes ready now. I will do, if I'm lucky, I'll be able to fit like the top side on this and the bottom control on that arm. That's what I'm aiming for. We all know it probably won't go that way, but that's what we're gonna aim for that. Okay, so let me just get the wipe ready. Okay, so top, we're going to do the first three: filmmaker, walk of fame, and showbiz. I use showbiz in this look. I'm going to start right up here. Oh, that's a pretty green. Should I use them? But again, see what I mean? Terrible swatches. I need to get better at doing swatches. Okay, first three. Then bling bling, green screen, I use that, and record. Oh my god, why am I so bad at swatches? Like seriously, I should not be this bad at swatches. I apologise, that's all I can do. Then Born Star is the last one on that top row. So that is the top row. Am I going to be able to, I'm not going to get both rows, am I? Let's be honest, this is not going to work. Hollywood, action, and bank on it. And then the Money Shot, girl on film, fame hungry. Ooh. And the last one on that row is Rewind. So that's the first two rows. I can't do it up that way surely. Maybe I'll swatch it down the side or something, I don't know. I'll see how many, I'll probably get another two and then I'll just do the others down there. So we've got Onset, Striker Pose, and the big screen. Striker Pose, the big screen. So I've got right down to my elbow. And then the last four I'll do. So got Your Moment, Jackpot, Audition. Very good. Yeah. Ooh, shimmer. Yeah. And then the last shade in this top section is Hard Cash. I actually use this for my brow bone and inner corner highlight. I don't be able to see them, are you? There you go, them four. God. Oh, right, now let's take the tray out and try and do that on the other arm. So this is the next lot. I'm going to attempt to do this as best I can on this arm. I'm going to apologise now. This is going to be horrible. So Rich's Theatrical and Motion Picture. Ooh. Okay. That's not going to focus. That shimmer. Theatrical. That's nice. Then Panorama, Script. That's a wrap. Swatches are atrocious. I'm sorry, I'm trying, I am. It's just not going very well. And then Memories is the last one on that row, which is it's almost like a bone colour. Very, very pale. Then we have Director, Perform, Polaroid. Fallen, High Definition, Production. Ooh. These are going like diagonally. Diagonally, not diagonally. I'm watching too much Harry Potter with the kids. Then the last one on this row is oh wow, that's creamy. Backstage. Oh, look at that shine on that. Right, last row. So Nomination, Life is a Movie, Real Love. Ooh, is that like a, oh, that's like a duochrome. That's like brown and green, or multi-chrome, trio chrome. I don't know. It's like brown and green and gold. Need another wipe. Then the last four, again, I'm going to have to do down the side. So we've got 4K, So Flashy, Making Paper. And then Break a Leg. You're going to be able to see those four, or three out of them four particularly well. Okay, so we have, including the sides of my arms, the swatches for this palette. I'm sorry, these swatches are absolutely terrible. I tried, okay, I tried. But yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, I'm actually very excited to use this side now, especially that shimmer up top. That looks beautiful. Actually, all of these shimmers look beautiful. Even that browny greeny gold one, which is not colours that I would normally get excited for in a shimmer, but it's pretty. So let's put that bit back in. And yeah, if you would like to see how I got on with the shadows on my eyes rather than on my arms, and see how they performed and the pigmentation and whatnot, then keep on watching while I try and stop myself from turning into the Hulk. Right, so the Money Shop palette. I'm making sure I hold that bottom bit because I do not want that tray to fall out. Let's open it up. So we have the top and then the bottom tray. I'm just going to take it out instead of trying to hold it up together. Is all of these gorgeous neutrals and like grungy greens. There are some like grungy khaki ones on the bottom row of that top set as well. For this look, I'm using the top of the palette. I want to focus more on them because I have the Limelight paint that I really want to try as well. So I'm going to do something with that. Not 100% sure where I'm going with it. My kids are still awake. I apologise. This is probably going to end up being a voiceover because they're still awake and they drive me nuts. And it's 9 o'clock and I need them to go to sleep so I can do some work. Otherwise nothing is going to get done until they go back to school and nursery. So yeah, top of the palette is what we are going to use. I'm not going to lift it up. I'll put a picture on screen. Either I will tell you in a voiceover, and this is going to be a voiceover because they're driving me nuts already, so easier to do it that way. Let's remember to zoom you in now. So first thing I'm going to do is obviously my base. And I'm using Rumor 2. I always use Rumor 2 for myself. It's actually quite good having this palette in front of me. See, I probably should have done my brows already, but my every time I've done my brows before my base and stuff recently, it just never goes well. I always end up either with a random line around my brows where I can't get close enough to blend my foundation in or whatever. It's just very annoying. So I was actually going to film 2 videos in one go tonight, but to be perfectly honest, I think I'll be really lucky to get through this one with no problems, so, and minimal interruptions. So I'll probably do the other one tomorrow, or at least I'll try and do the other one tomorrow. No guarantees. Launch my brush across the room, you know. Okay, so the first shade that I'm going in with is Hollywood. Just literally packing that on inner and outer corners, and then once I've got the amount obviously that I want on, then just buffing it out ever so slightly. I did kind of open my eyes fully, and then where I pack it on you can obviously see the gaps that I missed. Maybe bring it down ever so slightly to where I'm going to drag it on my under eye. Contemplating my shades. Next one is Showbiz, I believe. I should really know that, shouldn't I? And yeah, again, just taking that 50-50 on the edge. It's looking quite cute at the moment. Going through all my brushes. Next one is Green Screen. Again, 50-50 technique on a slightly fluffier brush this time. Not 100% sure what brush that is. It's one of my P.Louise ones, I'm just not particularly sure. But yeah, again, 50-50, buffing it right round, bringing it round, because I will obviously drag it kind of underneath afterwards once I've done the rest of my face. And then that last shade that I'm taking is called Born Star, and it's like this super light minty shade. I just thought it was like perfect for really blending out my edge. Then as usual, going to go in and just make sure I don't lose any of the pigment on those shades through blending and stuff, and just really deepen up all the colours quite nicely. I do really like the colours in this, to be fair. I think these are really nice, and they've blended super nicely as well. I had no kind of issues with blending at all. So yeah, happy days.
I probably should just use a slightly more dense brush because that barely, from what I can see, barely shows up, but it looks nice at the end once it's all finished. Taking a flat brush now, and I'm taking the shade Record, taking it dry, which, pardon me, is actually quite impressive, because in previous palettes I have had to use a slightly like fluffy packing brush to make the shimmers work, but this formula seems to be working really well. Taking a bit of the shade The Money Shot as well, just on the edge of that to kind of blend it together, and taking a bit of Showbiz again, and that is not the shade, no, that's the shade that I use on my inner and out, or my inner corner on my brow bone. Don't know why that's just showed up. Taking my Limelight paint. I apologise now because my face is completely out of frame for this bit. I obviously didn't realise this when I was filming it. Should have used either my other mirror or should have zoomed you out. I apologise. It's one of those things. It does look really pretty though, to be fair. It's a really nice bright, like neon green almost.
Now, I'm going to go and do my base, and I feel like I want to put the Limelight colour on my lid a bit as well, maybe do a bit, I don't know, some different liner or something, I don't know. I will be back once I've done my base. Okay, so this eye, obviously bar mascara and lashes is complete, as is the rest of my face bar lipstick. So we're going to do this under eye. I was kind of lazy, if I'm being honest. I missed out the first shade that I took. I took the shade Showbiz, and just kind of stamped that all the way across. Something's on my leg then. All the way in. Then green screen. I kind of basically just went through all the matte greens bar the first one on my under eye. I should have done the green line underneath my eye after doing this, but oh well. Does that match? No. Does it ever? No. Got runny nose now. No, I'm going to be back and do lips, lashes and everything else, and then we'll be done. I'll see you in a sec. Right, I am back. This is the finished look. I think it looks really pretty. I really, really like it. Oh, my camera's doing that autofocus thing again. Either that or my eyesight is really bad, and I feel like this eye's a bit blurry. I don't know. But yeah, this is the finished look. What do you think? I think it looks really pretty. I just spent 5 minutes looking for my favourite lip combination and then remembered it's in my handbag, where it's been for the last 2 weeks, because that was the last time I did my makeup. There we go. Yeah, no, semi-nude lip paint and Faithful lip liner. I think that lip liner, although retractable ones are like £3.50 on TikTok shop, it's all linked below. But yeah, I think it looks really, really nice. What do you guys think? I've got to say, for the first use of this palette, I love it. Yeah, I think it looks really, really pretty. I'm very excited to play with the bottom tray and the grungy greens as well. I did want to use those, but I also really wanted to use the Limelight paint, so I thought I'd use these greens first, and then next time I play it will be with the grungy greens. You know, I've got quite a few khaki like clothing bits now, so I feel like it'd go quite well. But yeah, that is, let me just actually zoom in and you can see it properly. My lashes are the P.Louise Bill Please. Oh my god, again. There we go. I actually need to cut these down more. I stabbed myself in the eye like 4 times putting this lash on. Like, haven't worn lashes for a few weeks, and that's what happens. But yeah, I need to trim these down a little bit more. They are still a little bit big for me, but they're pretty. I do actually have some really pretty ones from Tatty Lashes. I got sent the everyday style from the Molly May collaboration, but they were quite natural ones. I thought I'll do them in a separate look. Right, so yeah, that is the final look. First play with it, absolutely love it. Yeah, let me know what you think. If you did like the video, then please don't forget to like, subscribe, smash the notification bell, ring the bell, leave me a comment, all of that good stuff. I see, to be fair, it's like 11 o'clock at night, so yeah. Socials up here as always, also linked down below, along with everything you need that I've used in this video, all links, shopping links, everything else, socials, previous videos, all of it is linked down below. I have also linked the TikTok shop. I will double mark the products that I've used that are available on TikTok shop because they are cheaper on there, and you want to save some coin, TikTok shop will be your friend. That does only apply if you are in the UK. Unfortunately, TikTok shop is only available in the UK at the moment. Don't know why, but yeah, that is that. I am gonna love you and leave you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.